Hey Arturo, thanks so much for your response to our presentation. I think that in a lot of ways what you said is something that's resonating throughout our entire sort of class in terms of where do we find the time. I think that when this was formally presented, it was presented at let's do these 6 steps. However, I think that they can be integrated to your own school according to your own time and your school's needs. Um, One thing that I had responded also in Dave's response, in a typed response, is this whole notion of, trying to build in these sort of strategies by using the staff that you do have. And one of the ideas that I presented to him, and something that you kind of presented in terms of veteran teachers versus newer teachers, and potentially using or presenting data or to understand it better in teacher education programs. I think also it would be a great thing, just like sometimes you have new teachers pair up with veteran teachers, so that veteran teachers can teach the new teachers and kind of help them throughout the school year, and as they become veteran teachers themselves, and that sort of mentoring relationship. I think that's one strategy to take, is to create that sort of mentoring relationship where yes, we incorporate this notion that you're saying of really implementing understanding data, the data in the teacher education programs, and also being able to, like I said before, pair up these veteran and new teachers so that the new teachers can teach or help the veteran teachers in that sense, and the veteran teachers can also help the new teachers kind of establish their own teaching style, routine, class discipline, all of that sort of thing. And it could be, a win-win, hopefully, sort of type of situation. I also appreciate you bringing up also the book of Nurture Shock. I think sometimes as administrators or as people that are running a school, we forget that even though we're dealing with adults, there are students too. There's certain objectives and things and standards that we want them to achieve, and so sometimes you have to be able to treat them as such, as students, and if that means breaking things down for them, then that's what it means. But I don't think that it's something that we should just leave to teacher education programs. Teacher education programs are always changing, just like you mentioned, you get this set of standards or data, and then you have to follow it, and all of a sudden you don't have to do it anymore. So I think it's going to be really important that we use each other as sort of sources, and maybe as an administrator to try to create those alliances, or to try to create that sort of more collaborative sort of approach at the school, because I do definitely agree with you that there isn't enough collaboration in schools. So maybe that could be a good starting point. Thanks so much for your response. Hopefully this addressed some of what you brought up.